This meeting is being recorded.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Welcome. It's great to have everybody here. And Shabbat has arrived. And here we are all together. And it's great to have our community together. And of course, tonight is not just any old Shabbat, but it's the one Shabbat of the year of Hanukkah. So we really are going to bring a lot of light into the world on this particular Shabbat. We need as much light as we can during this challenging time. And Shabbat, of course, Hanukkah comes during the darkest time of the year. So we particularly need light in this time of the year. So Shabbat Shalom to everyone. We're so glad to have our rabbinic intern and vocalist Leah Karna with us, and also playing along her husband Yoni Batat. Rabbi Stein is here. It's Hanukkah. We have a lot of good things to celebrate. So first, it's traditional to light our Hanukkah candles before you light your Shabbat candles. We want to encourage you that if you haven't yet gone to set up either of those candles, that you go ahead and do that right now, so that you can have the lights of Hanukkah and the lights of Shabbat burning and shedding light in your home as well. So if you want to go take a moment to do that, you can do that. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to turn on the blessings for the Hanukkah candles. So again, get your Hanukkah candles ready, but I realize the matches are in the other room. So Yoni and Leah, you want to play for 30 seconds as I get my matches? Thank you so much. It's the second night of Hanukkah, so we're lighting the shamash and then 2 candles. Here we go. Please light your Hanukkah candles with me, and we'll join Leah in the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
beautiful. Happy Hanukkah to everybody. We hope it'll be a beautiful, beautiful rest of the holiday for you. All right, we're going to turn to our B'nai Mitzvah for the weekend. Carter Mizrahi and Claire Mizrahi and their family, their older sister, Kaylee, and also their parents, Daniel Mizrahi and Amina Sloan, to have the honor of lighting our Shabbat candles, because tomorrow morning, Claire and Carter will be called to the Torah as bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah, which is just awesome. So I'm going to put on, there we go. On my screen now is the Shabbat candle blessing. And Carter, Claire, and your whole family invite you to light your Shabbat candles. And if you want, at home, everyone can use their shamash if you wish. And Carter and Claire, to unmute yourselves and to lead us in the blessing. 1, 2, 3, go for it. Oh, there we go. All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechad lichner shal Shabbat.
Amen. Amen. Beautiful. Shabbat shalom to everyone. Thank you. Mazel tov to you guys. And at the end of the service, we'll hear from you again to lead us in the Kiddush. Carter and Claire, and to all of you, mazel tov on this great occasion in your whole family. Congratulations. All right, everyone, please join us as we sing together. Lechuneranana ladonai. Let's sing together. That's what that even means. So please join us. Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechuneranina, Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechuneranina, Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechuneranina, Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. La 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Lechunranina, Adonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechunranina, Adonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechunranina, Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Lechunranina, Ladonai, Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. Naria, Letzu Yeshenu. All right, we're ready to sing to the presence of Shabbat. We say, come Shabbat, the special Shabbat of the year. Bring us joy and happiness and light and gladness and goodness. And we'll turn to Yoni and Leah to lead us in the L'chadodim. We invite everyone to join us. This is a new melody for Temple Sinai, but you'll pick it up really easily. And we encourage you at home to sing along with us and to welcome Shabbat in your heart. now I invite you just to close your eyes wherever you are and to take a deep breath. Put behind you the week and the stress that it may have brought to you, and just to breathe in the blessing and rest and goodness of Shabbat. Breathe in a deep breath. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. We want to wish everyone a beautiful Shabbat, and now we're going to invite you to go into breakout groups so that you can greet a handful of other people and wish each other Shabbat Shalom as well. And if you don't know them, introduce yourself to them, and we'll give you just a few moments to wish each other Shabbat Shalom, and maybe share a highlight from your week or something that you're looking forward to setting behind you or looking forward to greeting for this Shabbat. So you just have to hit join breakout room, and for a couple minutes, you'll have the opportunity to wish others Shabbat Shalom.
Bev, do you see join breakout room? Shabbat Shalom. Oh, you're on mute. You're muted.
Hi, Sharon. Shabbat Shalom. If you hit join, you'll be able to go into a breakout room. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Hi, Sharon. If you hit join, you should be in a breakout room.
I lost the join.
Oh,
I
you
can
can
put you-
reassign, yeah.
Yeah, I can put you in.
You can
another one.
reassign me. Reassign me,
I
please.
will. I will.
I just gotta
Wonderful.
open
Shabbat Shalom, Sharon. Nice to see
Shabbat
you.
Shalom.
Bev, you're still muted. We can't hear you. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Hold on, Sharon. Let me just find your name. There we go. Okay. Bev, do you want me to reassign you?
She's okay.
I'm okay. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, Sharon, you're back. Or you never left.
I never left.
You
I
never left.
It's okay. I guess. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah.
You as well. It's nice to see you.
So I think Leah and Yanni must be in a different place. They're not in Boston. Are you in Boston?
We are in Boston.
We are
Oh,
in
you are.
Boston.
I see all the traffic outside, and I'm thinking that's different.
That's Route 9 you're looking at.
Yes, we live right by Route 9.
We're in Newton.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
maybe
at some point soon, yes, we actually will be leading
But
services.
it'll be more obvious for other reasons
Yeah.
because of the light.
From
A
not
little bit
Boston.
light outside still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it will
for
be.
sure. 100%.
Oh, California, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not-
Welcome back. Nice to see everyone rejoining us. I hope you had opportunity to maybe meet a new person or say hello to old friends and share a little bit about your week. We're still waiting, it looks like, for a few more breakout rooms to come back, but it is nice to see everyone's faces. And we're going to come together for our call to prayer. I invite you to rise if you are able.
Rabbi Stein, I think we're only half back.
We're only half here.
Yeah. Should be another.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Welcome back, everyone. It's nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed getting the chance to say hello to your fellow community members and share an aspect of your week. It's nice to see everyone, and Shabbat Shalom and happy Hanukkah, Chag Urim Sameach. Happy holiday of lights. And we're going to come together now for our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. Please rise if you in your homes if you are able. We know it's a little awkward, but we invite you to rise. turn to the Shema. We contemplate the interconnectedness of all that exists. We are all one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim haele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvleftecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Yichamocha, we praise God as God led us out of Egypt into freedom. We turn to Vishamru, the prayer sanctifying Shabbat. And not only is this Shabbat just Shabbat, but it's the Shabbat of Hanukkah. Such a holy Shabbat, such a special day, and reminding us to be present with ourselves, with those around us, and really to think about what from Hanukkah can we bring in to renew ourselves, to recharge, to think about what we want to bring into this next week.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות המרידות
into our Amidah prayer. And our Amidah starts with this meditation. You can see it at the top of the slide. Adonai sfatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. And this is an opportunity we say during the Amidah to offer our own silent prayer, our own personal prayer, to speak from the heart. But sometimes it can be really hard to speak from the heart. That's not an easy thing to do. And this meditation invites us to open up our lips, to just open up, let the words flow out. And we begin our Amidah prayer together, knowing that we have the support of those around us. And then we enter in to our own personal prayer. So I invite you to rise if you are able, and we'll say the Amidah prayer together. And I invite you to let the words of your heart flow through your mouth.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekoneh Hakol, Vezocher Chastei Avot Ve'imot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer, Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Bezrat Sarah.
I invite you into a moment of silent prayer.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Yoni and Leah. Beautiful. Special nigun for Hanukkah. Now it's our opportunity for us to open our hearts in prayer for healing for people that we care about. And the world is filled with individuals who need healing, and we're very aware in this world how broken the world is, how many people are suffering, how many people are dealing with serious illness, especially during this pandemic. And the world needs our prayers. The people that we care about need our prayers. And of course, beyond those who are struck by the pandemic, we also have many, many other people who we care about who are dealing with other illnesses as well. So we ask God to bless them with rifuat nefesh urifuat guf, healing of body and healing of spirit, rifuah shlema, complete healing. On this Shabbat, we ask God's blessing for these individuals, for Karen Matheny, Robin Barinholtz, Joan Tiemann, Ann Fenton, Elaine Ober, Amy Perlman, A.B. Haupt, June Zeiner, Jim Zeiner, Jody Kleiman, Gilbert Kleiman, Ronnie Meckler, Allison Santucci, Meredith Fine, Selma Grubert, Luann Lucci, Ben Slavitt, Alan Brackup, Evelyn Opat, and Samantha Kramer. And we also think of these individuals. Hanan Ashre ben Moshe Umiriam, Hanan bat Shoshana bat Chana Umeir, Pinchas ben Miriam, Michael ben Bluma Ushmuel, Don David ben Ezer Vachaya, David Emmanuel bat Yechezkel Ephraim, Shoshana bat Moshe Ubela, Ephraim ben Malka Rachel. I invite you to name others, as some people are already doing. You can write people's names in the chat. Others who are in your hearts for healing. And we ask God to bless them all with Rifuat Nefesh, Rifuat Guf. And we'll use the words that are found in the Torah. In Moses' prayer when his sister Miriam got sick, he said, Ana elna refanala, please God, bring her healing, bring them all healing. So please join me. Ana elna refanala. 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 And together we say, Amen. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Great to celebrate Hanukkah with everybody. It's certainly an odd year for celebrating Hanukkah. We wish we could all be together. What we would normally be doing on this Shabbat at Temple Sinai is we would have a huge Hanukkah dinner, and Ehrenfried Hall downstairs underneath the sanctuary would be filled with people and the smell of latkes, and we'd have everybody bring their Hanukkah menorah, and the room would be ablaze with lights. But obviously, we can't do that because of the pandemic, but it's really good to be present with everybody on Zoom. And I hope you're taking the opportunity to scroll through and look at all of the faces, all of the people in your community, and know that we're connected. Of course, the essential mitzvah. Some people would say, the main thing to do, maybe the only thing to do to celebrate Hanukkah in the the strict religious sense is to light the Hanukkah candles, right? And I loved having the candles behind me. And I remember as a kid how excited I was to light the Hanukkah candles, and they would be glowing. And we tried to line them up with, all sorts of colors, to get the red next to the blue, and, not to have any colors repeat. And it was, great to have our Chanukiah. And in my family, what we do, we follow the words of the Talmud, which are to have one Hanukkah menorah per person. That's ideally the thing to do. And then once their candles are lit, to put them in the window to publicize the miracle. And as everybody knows, because this is the way we do it, we add a new candle every single night. But what you might not know is that the way that we light the Hanukkah menorah today was not always the way that we do it. In fact, there was a time in the Talmud when there was a major debate exactly about how you should light your Hanukkah menorah. The way that we do it was like, we've been doing it for 2,000 years. So we assume it was always done this way. But no, it turns out there's a famous debate between Beit Hillel, the house of Hillel, and Beit Shammai, the house of Shammai, from, like 2,000 years ago. And they had an argument exactly about how we should light the Hanukkah candles. Beit Hillel, well, they won. And I'll tell you the end of the story. They won, and that's how it always goes with Beit Hillel. That's why on college campuses, there's no Shammai house. There's only Hillel house, right? That's Hillel always wins, almost always. But Hillel said, that's what we do. We light one candle the first night, 2 candles the second night, 3 candles the third night, and so on and so on. Beit Shammai, however, they had the opposite way of doing it. They said, no. What you should do is light 8 candles on the first night, and then 7 candles on the second night, and 6 candles on the third night, and all the way down. And this is how they felt very strongly that we should do this. And what's amazing is that these two opposite ways of doing this were just not random. They actually were not just a difference in methodology. They represented complete different philosophies, completely different worldviews about Judaism and about who we are as human beings. So let me explain. First of all, what was Beit Shammai thinking? Beit Shammai, now there are a couple theories. One of them is that it had to do with Sukkot, but I like actually this other theory, which is suggested by an Israeli historian named Eli Ben Gal, who was a kibbutznik, and he had an interesting interpretation. He said, this is what Beit Shammai was thinking. He believed that Beit Shammai felt that the reason you light 8 candles on the first night, and then 7 candles, and then 6 candles, was because it was a statement that we Jews were getting farther and farther away from the special moments in history, that earlier times were the closest that we got to the miracles that God had performed for us, and that we should commemorate that by lighting 8 candles first. And then as time went on, he said, we would light fewer and fewer candles because we were getting further and further away. And we should acknowledge that, like in maybe a position of humility, that we were further and further away from that time when God was really close to us. He said this idea sort of like, in one point in history, way long time ago, like in the good old days, God performed amazing miracles for the Jewish people. And now we just keep getting farther and farther away from that time. And what they said is we should strive to get back to those ancient days. So that's one theory. Beit Hillel, however, why did they win? Partly because they're Hillel, but also because they had a different idea that was perhaps more compelling. This is what Beit Hillel, I think, is saying. They say that as we increase the candles one by one each night, first 1 candle, second night 2 candles, etc., that actually we're increasing holiness, and that each candle brings more holiness into the world. And it's not just about candles, actually. What Beit Hillel was saying, oh, I see my shamash just went out. But what Beit Hillel was saying is that with every candle, every candle is about every act that we do. It's about every moment in our lives. And that we have the opportunity to bring more and more holiness, more and more light into the world with every single action that we do. And their phrase, what they said in the Talmud, they said it's ma'alin b'kodesh ve'ein moridin. We lift up, we raise up with more holiness with every act that we do, and we never go backwards. And I want to say that I think this is a very optimistic outlook that Beit Hillel has. That it says that with every act that we perform, every mitzvah that we do of goodness and caring and integrity and study, reaching out to what is beyond us, but reaching out to God in all sorts of different ways, that we're increasing holiness in the world. And that's our job, is to bring more holiness and more light into the world. And God knows that we need more holiness. And that's what Beit Hillel was saying. I think Beit Hillel was also saying that the actions that we perform matter in the world. So I think that's amazing, right? And I think also what's also remarkable is that even though Beit Hillel has had the accepted practice for over 2,000 years, we still read the arguments and the position of Beit Shammai. The Talmud preserves both arguments so that we can continue to learn from them both and from the debate every year and keep moving forward. So I want to wish you a happy Hanukkah. May it be a Hanukkah where you also feel your ability to bring more light into the world, where you feel a sense of uplift, and where you are ma'alin b'kodesh, raising more and more yourself and other people around you. Our actions matter, raising them up in holiness and in light. Shabbat Shalom and happy Hanukkah. We want to encourage everyone to keep joining us on Zoom every night of Hanukkah as a way to connect with people. Last night we had something like 75 people joining us to light the Hanukkah candles. Every night during Hanukkah, you can join us at 7 o'clock on Zoom. Throughout the rest of the holiday, either Rabbi Stein or Leah or I will be leading the opportunity for us for 20 minutes at 7 o'clock to gather together. And we want to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and a safe Hanukkah as well. All right, we're going to continue now with two songs, Al Hanisim and Ocho Candelitas. So Leah and Yoni, bring in some Hanukkah joy.
Yeah, we got to celebrate the miracle with some song. Al Hanisim ve'al HaKurkan ve'al HaGuro ve'al HaTshuva ve'al HaMilchamot שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הקורבן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הקורבן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הקורבן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הקורבן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם buzz. All right, we're gonna sing a little song in Ladino, which, if you don't know yet, you will quickly learn. It involves counting in Ladino, which is very similar to Spanish. So join us.
Hanukkah linda está aquí. 8 candelas para mí.
Hanukkah linda está aquí. 8 candelas para mí. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer con alegría y placer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer con alegría y placer. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. 2 pastelicas vou comer con almendricas y la miel. 2 pastelicas vou comer con almendricas y la miel. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas,
8 candelas para mí. Una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí.
All right, fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Wonderful to have the great, joyful Hanukkah music. All right, thank you. We're going to continue with the Aleinu and our concluding prayers. Invite you to rise as we recall our obligation to engage in tikkun olam, to perform acts that bring healing and justice in the world. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. על כן נקווה לך אדוני אלוהינו לראות מהרה בתפארת עוזך, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We'll recite Kaddish for these individuals. We have a number of people who are mourning in our community, and we extend our condolences to them. We read the list of those whose yahrzeits we observe first, those who we're remembering at this Shabbat or this season of the year. Nathaniel Brown, Donald Dennis, Ruth Essenfeld, Victor Friedman, Israel Gesmer, Mel Gray, Francis Kaminsky Grossman, Adeline Heimberg, Dorothy Holmes, Harry Horowitz, Fred Jacobs, Julius Kaplan, Abraham Kaufman, Rose Kaufman, Joseph Klein, Sarah Ruth Krantz, Aaron Levin, Mitchell Lurio, Rosalind Malin, Sylvia Match, Rose Mieser, Edward Oppenheim, Ida Ostroy, Jacob J. Polanski, Josephine Reed, Louis William Ruttenberg, Sidney Schnur, Ruth Seltzer, Julius J. Sokolow, Maxwell Sugarman, Glenn Trimble, Francis Sims Winograd, Gertrude Winitzer, and Philip Zoll. And in the period of Shloshim, the past 30 days, we have these individuals who we're remembering, and we extend our condolences to their family members and all those who love them. We remember Henry Fisher, father of our member Deborah Fisher, Itzhak Alkali, father of Tammy Petler, and Tammy, we offer you our condolences. We remember Ruvain Ofer, father of Merav Ofer, and Merav and Sharon, we offer you our condolences. We remember Morley Gwertzman, friend of Richard Ashe, Mira Miller, aunt of Molly Simpson, Ann Sutton, sister of Roger Sutton and sister-in-law of Richard Ashe. We remember Harold Rubin, father of Lisa Rubin Johnson. And we also recall Nicole Morris, daughter of Temple Sinai's part-time custodian, Ron Luce. I invite you to name all those other individuals in the chat who you are remembering and reciting Kaddish for, and we recall them all. I invite everyone to please rise in your place as we recite the words of the mourner's Kaddish, praising God, the source of life and love and caring in the world and in our own lives. Together, Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal, shmei de kudesha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. Okay, Shabbat Shalom to everyone and happy Hanukkah once again. I want to invite now Charlie Homer, who is the president of the temple, to give us some Shabbat announcements. Charlie.
There we go. It took me a few buttons to unmute myself. So Shabbat Shalom all and happy Hanukkah. Thank you, rabbis, for leading such a beautiful and inspiring service. Of course, thank you to Yoni and Leah for the beautiful music, bringing so much light into our lives for Hanukkah. On a personal note, I always get together with friends and sing Ocho Candelitas every year, and I was missing that terribly. So I particularly appreciate that inspiring rendition of that wonderful Ladino song. So we have a number of announcements. Of course, as always, I remind you that we have a Zoom oneg afterwards. Someone will or already has dropped the link into the chat. We have Torah study tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Rabbi Vogel will be leading that. We also have Tat Shabbat at 9:30 in the morning, and encourage those of you with young children to join. Of course, there is a wonderful B'nai Mitzvah ceremony, which we'll hear more about in a moment, but Carter and Claire Mizrahi, we're so excited about that and looking forward to it very much. On Sunday, we have continuing the Lessons for Living readings from the Agadah that Rabbi Waldorf will be leading. Sunday afternoon, we have another session of Building Bridges, Temple Sinai, and Reform Judaism in Israel. I want to highlight, especially on Tuesday morning, we have a new program started just a week or two ago called Friendly Faces, which is a drop-in conversation Tuesday mornings at 10:15. In this time of separation and loneliness, this is a great time for people to come together and just talk with each other, and encourage you to join us at that session. You know as well, of course, that every evening throughout Hanukkah, we have a 7 p.m. Candle lighting that's connected most evenings with other wonderful events, such as tomorrow evening, we've got Havdalah. Sunday evening, we have a session that Rabbi Stein will be leading, providing deeper insights. On Tuesday, I encourage you to think about social justice and use Tuesday evening and Tuesday as a day to commit yourself to social justice and take action. And Wednesday, Rabbi Sharina Eisenberg, who many of you will remember was our former cantorial soloist, who's also a magnificent cook and very focused on food as an important Jewish value, will be providing a cooking class. So those are all wonderful sessions, and I'm sure Rabbi Vogel, the ones I forgot, you'll be free to mention after I finish. But again, Shabbat Shalom and happy Hanukkah to all.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Charlie. That was great. You didn't forget anything. That's terrific. Thank you so much. Great. So, and everyone can find all of the Zoom links through our website. So just go to the homepage and click on either quick links this week, or I think that there's a tab on the homepage right at the top in a yellow box that says all the quick links for Hanukkah. So you can find everything in one place. Good. All right. Thank you. As Charlie said, tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the morning, we'll be gathering on Zoom for Shabbat morning services to celebrate first of all, to celebrate Shabbat, but also to celebrate the bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah of Claire and Carter. So it's my pleasure now to invite Claire and Carter forward to lead us in the Kiddush blessing for Shabbat grape juice and wine. And let's see, there we go. All right, great. And I also want to say Daniel and Amina, to their parents, Mazel tov to you guys. I'm so incredibly happy for you. And Kaylee too, I'm happy for you too. So Mazel tov to you all. I'm going to screen share the blessing. I invite everybody to raise their cups as we are led in the blessing by Carter and Claire.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadsho Behava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron l'maseh Bereshit Ki yom techila L'mikrei kodesh Zecher l'yitziat Mitzrayim Ki vanu v'charta V'otanu kidashta Mikol ha'amim V'shabbat kadshecha B'ahava uvratzon Chinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Amen. Beautifully done. Mazel tov to you. L'chaim to everyone. Shabbat shalom. L'chaim. All right. And last, please join me in the blessing over challah. And then we invite everyone to have a beautiful, beautiful Shabbat evening. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom and happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah linda está aquí.
Hanukkah linda está aquí.
Ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelitas, cuatro candelitas, seis candelitas, siete candelitas, ocho candelas para mí. Una Ocho candelas para mí.
Fantastic. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah to everyone. And
Shabbat shalom.
just a quick
Sameach,
reminder
Happy Hanukkah.
that you can also join in the Shabbat Oneg right now by clicking the Zoom link that Jeremy Wolf has put into the chat. And you can, he says, bring your own latkes. There it is. Shabbat Shalom to everyone.